Hello and welcome to Reel and this very special weekend that culminates with 5 journeys and 1 destination, the priesthood. While the COVID-19 pandemic led to the cancellation of their original ordination date in early June and greatly limited the number who could attend, 5 new priests were ordained today at St. Michael's Cathedral in Springfield. CAROLEE McGrath was there and has our story.
In the midst of a pandemic which has brought isolation, suffering, and uncertainty, 5 men cast their cares upon Jesus as they processed into St. Michael's Cathedral, ready to serve him and his church.
As the Church of Springfield, we gather not only to celebrate that wonderful, marvelous feast, but also the ordination of 5 men to the priesthood for service in the Church of Springfield.
Archbishop-designate Mitchell Rosansky was the principal celebrant for the special Mass called the Rite of Ordination, in which he ordained Deacon Valentine NWORAH, Deacon Matthew Baroni, Deacon Michael Goodrow, Deacon Sing Hung Trin, and Deacon Stanislaus Achu as the newest priests of the diocese.
Mary's yes to God, that we hear all through her life, the welcoming of salvation into the world, continues its story as we ordain these 5 men for the sanctification of God's people.
Following the homily, the ordination rite begins with a calling of the candidate. Bishop Rosansky asks about the worthiness of the candidates. As the rite continued, the candidates lie prostrate on the altar as a sign of total submission to God, as the congregation sang the Litany of the Saints.
Holy Mary, Mother of God, pray.
This is followed by the laying on of hands, the most solemn part of the ceremony. Father Valentine NWORAH grew up in Nigeria. He was a student of religious studies at Siena Heights University in Michigan and of speech communication at Lone Star College in Texas. Father NWORAH will be the parochial vicar at Our Lady of the Blessed Sacrament Parish in Westfield.
My hope is contained in my joy that our Lord Jesus Christ received the gift of sonship from the Father, and today he has shared that gift of being son with him through the priesthood. And so this is what I expect to share with the people of God, the gift of the priesthood that Christ has given me.
Father Matthew Baroni is from Chicopee and attended the former St. Patrick Elementary School and Holyoke Catholic High School and Our Lady of the Elms. He will be the parochial vicar at St. Thomas the Apostle Parish in West Springfield.
So I'm just very excited to get to work in the parish, to be able to minister to the people of the Diocese of Springfield, and to be able to bring the sacraments to the people is a great gift that God gives us through ordination.
Father Michael Goodrow grew up in Wilbraham, where he graduated from Minnechaug Regional High School. He earned a Bachelor of Science degree in History from UMass. He will be the parochial vicar at St. Joseph Parish in Pittsfield.
I'm hoping just to work with the people as much as possible. Some of the people, maybe that they're afraid to come to church or have been away for a while, to reach out to those parishioners. You know, some of the people on the rolls, maybe that they say, you haven't been there in a while, maybe give them a call and invite them back.
Father Sin Hung Trin was born in Vietnam and spent 17 years in a refugee camp in the Philippines. Father Trin will be the parochial vicar at St. Paul the Apostle Parish in Springfield.
My hope in my ministry is to bring the love of God to the people, so that make God always present in their life.
Father Stanislaus Achu also grew up in Nigeria. He attended Providence College before entering St. John's Seminary in Brighton. Father Achu will be the parochial vicar at Holy Name Parish in Springfield.
Well, I'm hoping to share with the people of God and the people of Springfield this gift of the priesthood that God has given to me, which he has given to me to help bring people to him, to help spread his joy, his gospel, his love, and to let them know that he is with us always until the end of time.
Father David Darcy is the co-director of vocations.
The mission, once they are ordained, is to go out into the parish and to serve the people of God as a priest. Being able to celebrate the sacraments, specifically the celebration of the Mass, to truly bring Christ to the people is an incredible gift, not only for the people, but for the priest.
And while there was no doubt disappointment that the ordination had to be delayed, many believe it was God's providence, with the new date falling on the Feast of the Assumption of Our Lady.
What a beautiful feast of Mary's Assumption, of the celebration of the completion of her life and her maternal care for all of us, to ordain these 5 priests for service here in the Church of Springfield.
And so these priests invite everyone to pray to Jesus through Mary, and they say they're looking forward to bringing Christ's love, mercy, and hope to the people of the Diocese of Springfield. Reporting for Reel to Reel, I'm Carolee McGrath.
And we congratulate all 5 newly ordained priests and wish them the best as they minister to the faithful here in Western Massachusetts. And you will be able to view their entire ordination Mass online at diospringfield.org.